Hey everybody, it's Taylor with Boydston Grove, and today we're gonna make a Nativity shadow box. Let's get into it.
I'm staying. This is gonna be good.
Alright, I can't wait any longer. I think we're close enough to Christmas to start working on some Christmas projects.
The holiday season is upon us.
This project is going to require a board that is at least 8 inches wide. If you don't want to spend the money on a board that wide, then you can always use a piece of plywood or find an old piece of furniture that you could tear down and repurpose. I rummaged through my pile of scraps and came across an old piece of trim from our house that was just wide enough. Using a hand planer and an orbital sander, I worked my way down to that old, tight-grained pine. I cut it to the width that I needed, and then cut it to the length. And then with the blade set to a 40-degree angle, I cut the ends to a point. I also cut some standard 1x material to box in the sides of the shadow box. The angles of the bottom corners are cut to 26 degrees, and the top corners are cut to 40 degrees. Originally, I did plan on making the roof just 45-degree angles to simplify the whole project, but when I got to looking at it, it looked a little too steep and pointed.
I totally get it.
I traced my template onto the boards, and after drilling some access holes for the blade, I set to work cutting it out on the scroll saw. If you're interested in making this little nativity for yourself, we offer the template for free on our website, so make sure to hit the link below to print off your free copy. And while you're there, why don't you check out all the other templates and plans that we have available. With the front panel cut out, I attached the frame pieces with glue and brad nails. Now, how did that happen? At least it's an easy fix with a shim of wood and some glue. What gap? I don't see a gap.
I didn't see anything.
After patching the nail holes on the front, I applied a coat of white stain to the outside. I left the back off because I still had to add the lighting. Once the stain was dry, I drilled a small hole in the back panel to insert a set of fairy lights that I picked up at Dollar Tree, and I also hot glued the battery pack on the back panel. Zigzagging them back and forth, I stapled the lights inside the shadow box. Then I attached the back panel with some brad nails. All right, we finally got the ball rolling for our Christmas projects with this little nativity. It was a super simple project, something that you can batch out a bunch for markets or just for some simple gifts to give to people this holiday season. As you can see, I made two different versions. I made the white stained version and the gray stained version. I'm still really partial to the white, but let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. Like I said before, the template for this is available for free on our website, so make sure to hit the link below to print off your copy. I hope you enjoyed this simple project. Thank you very much for watching. Be safe and have a great day.